Your money attitude is stopping you from achieving real financial freedom. This is how you can fix it. Most people underestimate the power of our money attitudes in our decision-making and planning. We have beliefs and attitudes about everything important to us in life. For example, we have attitudes about politics, religion, war, marriage, and of course, about money. How can you have an attitude about money? Well, your attitude is what money means to you. How do you feel about money? How much does money influence all of your decisions in life? Simply put, your money attitude is your way of thinking about money, and it can affect you negatively or positively. Glenn D. Wilson, one of Britain's best-known psychologists, once said, "Money evokes conditioned emotional responses." Money is an important part of our lives because it affects our relationships, career choices, education, families, retirement, charitable giving, and much more. How do you feel about money? And when you think about money, what thoughts come to mind? What thoughts do you have from childhood about how money affected your home life? Did your parents argue about money? Did you feel worried about money? Fast forward to today. Do you argue with your spouse or children about money? These are important questions to ask yourself to uncover your attitudes toward money. Your past experiences are the biggest influence on your attitude and feelings about money. Many psychologists believe your attitude is a learned behavior and that what is learned can also be unlearned. Since our psychology influences and shapes our financial situations, it's time to get at those underlying emotional reasons holding you back. Many of us get emotional about money rather than dealing with it realistically and unemotionally. We have huge fears about money, especially when we are in the position of managing it and investing in, say, the stock market. With a healthier attitude towards money, we can continue on our path to financial success and retirement readiness. Patience, persistence, and vision will help you journey to real financial freedom. The path to financial prosperity requires the right attitude and vision. You need to understand your time horizon and risk tolerance before you can even begin investing. When you invest in financial knowledge, take control of your assets based on what you know and heed the advice of skilled financial professionals, you can increase your chances of financial success. You will not simply roll the dice, hoping things will go your way. The first step in building a financial game plan is like building a house. Start with the financial foundation, which means paying your future self first. What does this mean? It means you will set aside a portion of your income for long-term savings, monthly bills, and other expenses. Try to save 10 to 15% of your gross pay. Put that money into a retirement scheme or your savings account. This becomes a positive habit and has the potential to help build wealth. Trust me, you will learn to live without the money in your hands each month. Regardless of your net worth, have basic estate planning documents, such as a last will. Having proper insurance coverage is an integral part of your foundation too. It should help cover your liabilities if you pass away prematurely, become ill, or get into an accident. If you are saving for retirement, have no credit card debt, and have established basic estate planning documents, general insurance protection, and about 3 to 6 months of cash in an emergency fund, you are building a strong financial foundation. Unfortunately, people often skip the foundation of the process and think, well, economically speaking, things are going well. I want to invest now, maybe buy some stocks, and then I'll pay off some of my debt as that money grows. It's no big deal. However, you are opening a Pandora's box because you already have the liability. Yet, now that you have the resources, instead of paying down your debt, you have put the money into investments with components of risk that you can't control. You may have that same debt, and the cash you put into stocks that you could have used to pay down your debt is now worth less due to an unexpected decline in the capital markets. Don't put the cart before the horse. Instead, align yourself to be more like the tortoise in the famous story of the tortoise and the hare. To achieve true financial freedom, you must move slowly with a practical strategy, with the least emotion, and with as much time and diversification as possible. If you think about it, money is an energy source. Money, like fuel for your car, allows you to do the things you want to do in life. Money is literally and figuratively the fuel that propels you through life. We all need a good amount of energy to fuel our lives. Physical energy from sleep, food, and water. Mental energy from education, information, and conversation. Spiritual energy from prayer and meditation. Economic energy from money and investing. Everyone has the quest of having enough economic energy to fuel a desired lifestyle without getting into debt. becoming a burden on family or friends, or running out of money. While many have the best intentions when managing their money, many ignore those good intentions. That being said, there is no silver bullet regarding financial freedom. Searching for a silver financial bullet is like searching for El Dorado, the mythical lost city of gold. It just doesn't exist. You need to be a realist who understands the situation, creates a realistic plan, and follows it to achieve real financial freedom. Unfortunately, when people get desperate, they place even more hope in finding a silver bullet to bail them out. They often end up hurting themselves by jumping from one quick fix to another. Forget the magic bullet solution. When you were a baby, you had to crawl before you could walk and walk before you could run. If you tried to do it in any other sequence, you would probably fall and get hurt. It's the same with money, especially in the current financial environment where things are rapidly changing. If you get ahead of yourself, you will feel like you have little control. You may feel you are not in control without the proper money mindset. When we do not control something, we fear it, and the mind tends to dwell on the worst case scenario. People make mistakes when fearful and run the risk of taking on too much risk. There is a strategy for understanding money. You must be defensive and avoid or minimize the pitfalls and risks. The goal is to stay within an area where you are comfortable. Allow your money to compound over time and grow without getting distracted by the noise coming at you from all sides. This noise can paralyze people when they don't have the necessary knowledge or tools to help them analyze and understand what is going on and how it may affect them in the long term. Achieving financial freedom is possible. All you need is to change your attitude towards money. I hope this video has helped learn how to go about that. How about hitting that like button as an appreciation?